Welcome back everybody to the Reviewdini channel. Today we're going to open up this bathing suit from Jolefille. It's a high-waisted swimsuit for women. It says it's a retro bathing suit with tummy control. Now this comes in two parts. The reason why this one was picked out was because this is going to give you not necessarily tummy control but tummy coverage, and that's something that is something my wife was looking for after having a few kids, and she wanted to make sure that she got a little bit of extra coverage there, just to feel a little bit better about what it is that she's wearing. So right now this looks a little bit wrinkled up. It's probably going to need to go ahead and get washed and dried, and it'll get flattened out there. But whenever it is worn, it is ruffled. Like, you will see like ruffles like that as it's hanging, just because of how it's kind of designed. The bottom is going to be a high-waisted bottom as well, so this is going to come up pretty high on the stomach. I believe it's definitely going to come over the belly button, so you'll be able to see how high on the waist that one's going to come up. And then the back, no ruffles or anything fancy there. So just a standard flat back. So let's go ahead and do some measurements. This here we picked out was a size small, and this is the orange set, although it does look more pink than orange. So at the waist, which this is going to be around the stomach somewhere, it's 12 inches here, so it's going to end up being about 24 inches around. And from the very bottom, it's also another, so it's probably going to be a little more than 12 there, because that's kind of there we go. So from the very bottom all the way up to the top, we're looking at about 13 inches there. So if you want to measure that on yourself for a size small for the bottoms, it's going to be 24 inches around the stomach, and it's going to be about 13 inches from the inseam all the way up. Right around where your hips are going to be, it's a little bit bigger. We're looking at about 14.5 inches, so about 29 inches there, which that actually is probably going to be a little bit below your hips. It is high-waisted, but I don't believe it's high-legged or high cut or anything, so that's probably going to be a little bit too high. If we were to go like the midpoint here, you're looking at just over 13 inches, so about 26 inches around right there. So it is tapered, from where your legs go in until it comes out. So let's take a look at the leg holes, because that is something that I've recently found out is sometimes an issue. The leg holes can be too big for your legs, and if we were to just measure it straight across, we're looking at about 9 inches for the leg holes, so that's going to be about 18 inches around. So if you have 18-inch thighs at your thickest part, or right at your crotch around up to close to where your hips are, you're good to go. If you have skinny little legs, that might be a little bit too big for you, so just keep that in mind. Alright, and then on the back, let's see how high up it goes up from the back. It's probably going to be about the same, roughly 13 inches. Yeah, whenever we lay that out, we've got about 13 inches all the way up. So if you're measuring that with a fabric tape, you'll be able to figure out exactly how high up on the back it's going to go as well. And obviously, seeing the coverage, moderate coverage, so you should be good to go. For the top, it's adjustable. So it's adjustable to tie, as well as adjustable for the straps in the back. So really measuring it's not going to be too beneficial for us. We'll just go ahead and tell you how big it is all the way across. It's like 44 inches all the way across, so you've got a long way to go for that. And then as far as if you wanted to tighten it up, loosen it up as much as possible and see how far you could get, in case you have the longest torso on the planet, you can get to, which my wife may very well have the longest torso on the planet, you can get from the band up about another 9 inches, and then the same thing on the front. Actually, it looks like it goes down to about 11 on the front side, wherever you're wearing it, so you can consider that as well. All right, it is padded on the inside. Are the pads removable? Let's take a look. So this is very heavy duty. Not able to get it out through there, but there is the gap right there. So the pads are removable. They are quite cup shaped, which is pretty good. You can flatten them if you need to on the front. you can't even see them because they are covered up by that fabric. So, you know, however it looks might not really be all that important. You could probably go without a cup if you're not wanting to increase your size or shape or anything like that, because this is just going to flop over and cover everything up, so you'll be good to go there too. Really, that's all there is to it. So if you've got any questions, comments, make sure to ask. I'll get to them as soon as we can, and hopefully you'll be able to see some pictures of these up later after you know, we've had a chance to try them on, and then a well-written review after it's been worn. So, all right, thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions, comments, you know, just ask. Thanks.